go do this war for me. And Trump said, I like wars. I like wars. And if we want to, we will rain down fury. Yeah, I can never get over how Trump sounds like he's an old 1920s gangster in 2026. So I guess that kind of works. Anyways, that being said, we also now have found out that the school that housed over 100 and almost 180 young schoolgirls was bombed by America. Not by Iran, or not by Israel, and it wasn't some mistake by Iran like they were trying to play it off as. No, we did it. And now it's coming to light that, they knew that in the first place, and they were just covering up. What they were trying to do was they were trying to hit a specific depot. And that depot just so happened to be next to a girls' school. Now, first off, Iran, what the fuck? That's number one. What the fuck? Why would you put a depot next to a school? Why would you put a depot anywhere in an area that is crowded by a population? Now, see, militarily speaking, I can see how that actually works. It creates this sort of system of almost thought protection. So, oh yeah, you're gonna bomb us, but that means you're gonna bomb our kids. You're gonna bomb our civilians. You're bombing our people. And it's not the people that you're at war with, it's the governments. Which, that's something else that I always keep wondering, like, why? Right. One of the things that I always tell people is, do not fucking thank me for my service because it wasn't in debt to you. My service is not for you. I mean, I think that that's something that we really need to come to terms with, is that we are not, we aren't. The military does not serve the people. It's a byproduct, just so happens to be, and that's what they claim. Oh, we're trying to save American lives. Well, if you were, you wouldn't be doing the things that you're doing. You wouldn't be needlessly putting us at risk. Now, so our service is for our government and for our rich people, all these billionaires and all these guys that have all this money and have all these. War means money, which by it stands. So apparently now the military budget is at $1 trillion. So finally it surpassed ICE. Because ICE was getting $850 billion, and now the military, the U.S. military in itself, ICE, U.S. military, is now getting $1 trillion. And not only that, $50 billion was just spent, and now they're trying to ask for another $20 billion. But I'm sure they're just going to keep going and going and going and going and going and going. They're going to keep asking because that's the measure of war. We don't have the the surplus that we have. Like, we really aren't prepared for this war. And I think it's so evident that we are so far out of our element on this one because, first off, we were blinded. So our Navy that's out there, they're blinded. They've disrupted all of their not communications, but their guidance systems and things like that. So, they're flying blind.